It's the Cable League.
This is not a very exciting pack one. Pick one, is it? Reward staff for trophying. God, maybe it's Plateau. With the way I've been drafting lately, maybe it's just Plateau there. I'm not in a 64 person Hellister. I lost. I lost and I died and I'm no longer in it. This is a regular cube draft. Regular cube streamer. Regular cube draft. Doing regular cube things. Had we won in the 64, where I was playing a Naya deck, a Naya aggro deck with Minsk and Boom, not the Bant deck that I just finished up, then yes, we would be drafting a top 8 draft. I think I'm supposed to grab Entomb here, huh? With this Grizzlebrand. Suppose I'm Grave Tightening. A couple blue cards that can play well with Reanimator stuff. What did I lose? Yeah. Awkward decision on my part. You're fine, Mad Mage. Totally reasonable question. If you ever are watching and you see a prize pop up on the screen, it means the tournament's over. Don't get prizes on Mojo till the tournament's over. Dunzo. This might be sweet. This might be a really sweet start. I do lean towards Black-Red Reanimator, because I really enjoy how late you get some of Black's loot effects, or Red's loot effects. I think that pairs really well with, Black's Reanimation package. Just a bunch of value dorks that also loot. Is the Sneak Attack and Reanimator overlap large? Pretty large, yeah. Anything that you want to reanimate, you're going to want to Sneak Attack too. There's some exceptions. There's like stuff like Iona, but I don't think Iona's even in the cube anymore. Fortunately. It's kind of hard for us to just not have a pick. But this pack feels kind of like that. We could take the Show and Tell on spec. We could grab Raptor in case we end up a bit more mid-range. You know, Raptor's a great card. Top is technically a viable pick, but I don't really want it here. Yeah. This is kind of what I was talking about. In terms of like red just giving you some value loot effects. Value ways of binning your reanimation targets. Nice, duress pickup, love it. Show and Tell is already useful. I mean, it also might bait you into trying to splash a color that you can't really afford, and you end up with a more inconsistent deck. It depends on what you mean by useful, right? You like Show and Tell to avoid other people taking the fatties. How many fatties do you think we need here? We already have Entomb that just finds you Grizzlebrand every time. And we have a backup. The other card type that doesn't have overlap between Reanimator and Sneak Attack is Sneak Attack wants Eldrazi. And Reanimator could only work with Eldrazi if it's like instant speed Reanimator. Which usually isn't ideal Reanimator, but... Well, Field Mancer is good with Recurring Nightmare. I'm just going to take a removal spell. You always get paired into the mirror. Well, that'd be bad for us so far. The best cards in the Reanimator mirror, aside from just doing the thing faster than them, are like Reanimate and Animate Dead, so you can still jack their shit. Voidwalker's really good there, too. So we're gonna grab Soul Ring here. Soul Ring isn't actually, like, great with our Reanimator side. Like, if you look at this, there's just, like, not much for it to do. I'm pretty good with this card, though, huh? And I can cast this card just fine. Could open us up to playing more expensive reanimation effects as well, potentially. It is just Lotus Petal, Bleak Scrams. Rite of Flame. It replaced a 2-mana ritual, like Pyretic Ritual, when they cut Baral from the cube. Makes sense. How is this better than Brawl? Or better than Pyretic Ritual if you don't have Brawl? Anyway. Hopefully you understood what I meant. Got some sweet reanimation effects now, huh? Let's grab this for the sideboard. This band fucks. This band do fuck. Really enjoyed them both time I saw them too. Those ones work with Eldrazi. Shallow Grave does. Necromancy isn't ideal. Because you will lose the creature. Because you have to play it as an instant to get the thing. Not a great Soul Ring so far, huh? We can get like a Wheel of Fortune or something. Nice little backup reanimation target. I pretty much never want to put a Wasteland in a deck like this, Pazlaz. Why do you think Legacy Reanimator doesn't play Wasteland? I'm gonna grab a Tolly here, actually, over Gut. I think a Tolly fits what we're doing. Blightsteel's a good sneak thing, like if they don't have a blocker, right? Like you only get one attack in. Tolly also plays well out of the graveyard too, though. Yeah, the more like mid-range disruption-y I am with like already quality mana, then I might consider putting in a utility Wasteland. But I almost have to be doing something like land-based. We're worried about something pretty specific. Like if my deck was super weak to Karakas, then maybe I would scoop it at some point. But yeah, I'm never gonna grab a random colorless land over a land that helps my mana base. Unless that colorless land is doing something pretty special. I did pass Gut twice. Oh no, do I have to reload? I do. Alright, 1 sec. Oh, you don't need to report it to Microsoft. Just let me load. Please wait. There's a very important crash message here. Important information. Don't reload your game now. Come on. Give me my draft. Come on. No, you snap. Oh, it added all the cards that were in my sideboard to the main deck. Sure. Well, at least we got this Dark Ritual, Demonic Tutor, Inferno Titan. I like tutors a lot in this style of deck, Get that nice consistency. Bloodstained Mire would be great, but... And this Demonic Tutor also gives me something to do with this fucking Soul Ring mana. Normally, D-Tutors can be a little clunky. Get this garbage out of here. Cool. Didn't miss a pick, huh? Would love if that Inferno Titan wheeled. I guess, huh? Fucking guess. I think I dig this Titan. I don't love it, but I think I dig it. We're pretty far away from wanting to splash this 4th, right? Our mana is just not there. Would be a sick card to, like, Soul Ring Dark Ritual into. Actually, is Seasoned Pyromancer better? Is it better than this Titan? I don't think so. We have the Epic here to bin, the Harvester to bin, and then Entomb, Putrid Imp. Yeah, let's take the Titan. Yeah, that's a good grief, isn't it? Yoshi, what up? Hey, next degree. Thanks for the 38 months. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'd like to play Carnosaur in Reanimator. It seems like the ideal spot to try it, but I don't think this is going to be the pack for it. I don't think this is going to be the deck for it. Polluted Delta would help with our mana. We have like almost no fixing here, right? Yeah, it's just the grief. It's just the grief. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Jedi Joe 10, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 10 months. It's Exile's EOT, right? Yeah. Not sure if I actually want the Shallow Grave. Thinking about my creature count for Recurring Nightmare. We do have some good ones to loop, right? The Atali, Grave Titan, Triplicate Titan. Those are all sweet ones to loop. We do have a few creatures that are also discard outlets, right? The Imp, the Epicure, the Blood Tithe. Maybe Bitter Triumph is better. Yeah, it's a discard outlet. Hey, there we go. There we fucking go. And this one wheeled. Yes. Yeah, Collective Brutalities is really good, but we did just grab Bitter Triumph, so maybe take Inferno Titan here. Inferno Titan gives something like for the Dark Ritual and Soul Ring mana to do, too. Just thinking. Yeah, I'm not especially confident in that pickup over Brutality at this stage. I don't know. Maybe one more discard outlet was better. Ideally, we just Entomb for Grizzlebrand every game and do that. I think Leveler is the cut. Titan a little bit more castable. Was Deluge a consideration? We already had a Damnation. That's like not making the cut here, so I didn't want Toxic Deluge either. Yeah, I kind of missed Chupacabra too, Reese. I still got it in my cube. Yeah, maybe I'll try this. Try this Carnosaur out. I do like that it like self-bins, right? Kind of neat. You think Leveler's mid without casting? I mean, it's an 8/8 trampler that kills things on attacking. That's neat, like, already attacks that turn, right? This is Shallow Grave and stuff. It's pretty fucked up. I think there's a chance it's better than Atali, but again, with like the Soul Ring and the Dark Ritual, I think costing 7 is better than costing 8. And Triplicate Titan's like slightly better with Sneak Attack. Sneak it, then unearth it later, yeah. The number of times people die to Leveler unearthing. You'd also like loot it away to unearth later. We have all these loot effects in the deck. Yeah, I think this is just a deck, I think this is just a deck. I think we got a good one here. I kind of like that we can hardcast Grief, turn 2 off Soul Ring. Might come up. There's not a lot for the Soul Ring to do if it's not just like casting our 6 drops. When you're mulliganing with this deck, it's really important not to overvalue the Soul Ring. Because a lot of people will just like keep any Soul Ring hand, you know, like, oh, the card's busted. How do you lose? But if you're just like staring at a hand of this shit, it's not gonna do anything, right? Maybe Demonic Tutor. This would be 8 red sources. I think that's okay. Yeah, right, Mark Chalice. Oh, we get one more land. 12th black source, 9th red source. Sometimes it's nice to be able to go Sneak Attack plus Activate, which takes double red. I'm thinking about playing top instead of that last land. Just play the Soul Ring as a land. Would I rather have Lotus Petal than Soul Ring? No, no. No, I wouldn't play Lotus Petal here, I don't think. Maybe. Yeah, I guess Petal's good when you're like drawing into it with Grizzlebrand. No, the Soul Ring is still really good with sneak attack. It's still really good with our 6s. Or Demonic Tutor. Declunkifying Demonic Tutor. Just thinking. Yeah, maybe with Dark Ritual and Soul Ring. Maybe that's just too many mana sources. Pedal is free. Yeah, but you're trying to pedal into 2 mana on turn 1, right? How's that different than writing into 2 mana on turn 1? That's the part that's kind of tripping me up. So we can't make a Grizzlebrand next turn. I think we're supposed to grab this Epic here. Maybe Bitter Triumph. Maybe Blood Tithe Harvester. Yeah, let's grab Blood Tithe, actually. So one of the awkward things about using a creature as a loot effect for the Grizzlebrand to Shallow Grave is if they have like a bolt or something for the critter in response, they can guck up my Shallow Grave here. Why would you speak that into existence, the mister? Why would you do that to me? Yeah, I mentioned Wheel earlier, Stackzilla. I said it seemed like a minor consideration, right? Like not enough to play one over the other. Or I should say, play one and not the other, right? Unless you had the wheel, of course. Sure. Too bad we don't have a Black Lotus in the deck, huh? Meant to be Natali there. So that's great. That's just super. So block here, they have 2 6/6s, and they have Molten Collapse, and then they have 1 9/9, which is like the same. Oh, I could have traded with the base, and then Necromancy that. And then I would have 9 to their 12. Yeah, I don't know. You think Pedal is better before or right after? Yeah, that I was with you with a little bit, Triflin, when you were talking about prowess, which would make it better after, right? But before you play your stuff, they seem identical. Literally just making the mana. Sure. Cool. Well, I managed to not fuck that up, huh? Atali shows too much. It also shows me a card out of their deck, of course. I don't think that matters much. From what I saw, I don't hate the duress, right? Can prevent the turn 2 channel. I like both Titans here. Maybe just cut this thing. What about Exhume? Should I cut Exhume? No. I should not. Just got the top. We can get the top. It was like my last card that I added. What the fuck, Prometheus? I like literally just trophy to draft. Where's that coming from? Caleb, we believe you'll get over this. Get over this hump. Someday. Be back in form. And not as fucking god-awful. You're fine, Prometheus. You're fine. Man, it's close, right? With a death here? How many of y'all keep this? We can't turn 1 duress is awkward. Can't turn 1 duress or seal. You could just Rebel Black Source, though. There's 10 more black producing lanes in the deck. 9 of them come to play untapped. And you do have the turn 1 Grief. I'm gonna send it back. Hey, thanks, Ninja Jeff. Thanks for chiming in. Slow dredging Grief? Yeah, that's... You mean slow discarding and then playing the Grief afterwards? The way you said that, it made me think of, like, slow dredging the Grief to then reanimate the Grief. I'm just gonna have faith. Oh no, UC Slugger. Well, at least they're just channeling into Ballista, huh? It does hurt them more than it hurts me. They do have 2 exalted creatures in play. Oh, they're Soffit. I think they're assuming we're going to reanimate an Inferno Titan, which we would eventually. Could slow dredge, but then it's like a turn 4 Titan or something. That's small. This hand's not super impressive or anything, but I think it's a little bit better than going down to 5. And a couple removal spells. Mana's okay. Suppose. You're getting ready to type? Yeah. Gotta take top here, right? One of these cards is banned in Legacy. What's up, Blast Aqua? Oh, I need a creature for this. Right. Well, fuck me. I was trying to loot into a land there, of course. Sure. I almost wonder if Shallow Grave's better than just reanimating it. Oh, shit. Let's do that. I'm gonna try another 7 here. Find myself like a Dark Ritual or some shit. I guess I'm duressing. Got no grief either. Yeah, I don't think we need the seal. I don't think we need the D-tutor either. I think we can actually just keep stuff. It's like, what do we want to reanimate versus what do we want to sneak, right? I might just bend the life death. Oh, I already have trumpeting to reanimate. Let's bend Grave Titan. Yeah, I think I'm fine just keeping one red source here. And then, yeah, bidding life death. Not a bad looking 7. Not a terrible looking 7. Glad I didn't go to 3, huh? Glad I didn't draw another 7. So sneaking Triplicate Titan is tempting. I kind of just want to exhume back Grave Titan and Necromancy this trumpeting thing. Because we don't get one sneak attack activation, or I could reanimate 2 things. With Exhume, they get Steve back, but I don't think that matters here, right? Actually, it matters less than I thought it was going to. Yay. Fill up the old board a little bit, And then next turn, I think we start sneaking stuff. Then we can sneak double activate next turn. Demonic Tutor up a red source. Looks like another matchup for Wrath, maybe. Man, we do not have very many live ones left, Not a lot of live ones left. I don't know if that's better than killing the Tireless Tracker. It feels better, though. Just easier to block, right? Easy to block the tracker here. It's also just more toughness, too. With all our tramplers. All our tromplers getting in. A little damnation action. I do like the Baleful Mastery answers their walker. I mean, we did just answer it the old way. And Molten Collapse and Bitter Triumph both answer the Walker too. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's just minus top plus Damnation again. Has my rating of Triplicate Titan increased over the cube duration? A little bit, Ken Kong, not by a lot. Welder's a little bit better in this version of the cube. And like Triplicate Titan's great with Welder. But yeah, overall I don't love it. Yeah, we can keep this hand, huh? It's a little on the slow side, but I mean it's a turn 3 9/9 or Grave Titan, whichever we're feeling. Does Duress have many hits? Duress doesn't have like a ton of hits, but it does hit you know, walkers and channel and natural order scary stuff, you know. It could be worse than like a random removal spell. But that's all that it's competing with. I guess if I death one of the 6s, then I lose less life. I don't know if that matters. I guess it matters versus Hoof. I don't think a 7/6 trample's that intimidating versus Questing Beast and stuff. Oh, they got my life death. Fuck. Well, this game just got harder. Which of these critters would I rather Shallow Grave? I mean, maybe I just Carnosaur, huh? Maybe I just kill something. Yeah, I just kill a few things. Just like do this. Do that. Putting in their D2 done. For channel. Feeling better and better about this duress that I left in the deck, huh? Ugin, okay. Yeah. Tries Entomb for Grizzlebrand here. I might lead off on sacking the blood token and bidding a swamp. Killing the 1/1 prevents Shallow Grave from getting back Titan. I think one was worried about that. Ugin is about to fucking ult, Maybe I'll Entomb first. Let's Entomb first. Pull one non-removal spell. We only have like 2. Yeah, we have Bitter Triumph and Molten Collapse as direct answers. Then there's also Demonic Tutor. So I'm pulling a non-hit out. I'm just pulling Grizzlebrand out. The sneak attack's starting to look a little wimpy, huh? And then we're going to loot away this swamp here. Perfect. Just the perfect card. Alright, you win. Not trying to beat Ugin ult. Well, if that is one of their channel things, I guess I'll bring this in. Go up yet even one more answer. It's not like Baleful Mastery is bad against the rest of their deck, right? I don't know what you're cutting then, though. Maybe just like cut the Damnation. Cut the Damnation you just added. It's okay. Hold a loot in case you draw a seal. You could sort of do that. The issue is, like, if you draw a Demonic Tutor, you want all your mana untapped, right? I didn't want to bin the Grave Titan from hand either, because if I do draw a removal spell, then I want to be able to just cast it. And that's like my win con when the dust settles. Or maybe you draw a red source plus sneak attack, you know, maybe you have that combination. But I guess that doesn't even do anything there, huh? They had a chumper. Anyway. You don't think they're going wide? They're playing a bunch of mana dorks and fucking tireless trackers and oracles and shit. They're very much going wide. Damnations are quite good. Yeah, it's gonna take the bat hum. And I could reanimate Grief onto. I don't think I want to though, right? Yeah, let's make that actually. Let's make that on 3. If I hit a land this turn, then I would have been tempted to Demonic Tutor for Entomb, right? So we're reanimating actual Grizzlebrand. But I think just making Carnosaur next turn for sure. We're still here in the early game is pretty nice. Yeah. Yeah, Discover 5 is not very good in this deck, huh? There's a lot of trash, a lot of 1-drops. Soul Ring would have been hot there. How am I supposed to Demonic Tutor up here? Pretty glad that's not a... (4/4 haste). Could be doing this during the draw step. The draw step Grief. Feels weird to put Grizzlebrand back, but that is what I want to Entomb for, huh? You could play the Mountain here, and then go second turn to Heroic Dark Ritual, Entomb plus Necromancy. And if you do that, you're playing around Wasteland, but then you're playing into Daze, you know, it's not like... Can't play around everything. If they Wasteland you can always rip another Black Source. And it saves your mana, like the Grizzlebrand might draw you into stuff you want to do. Just better, I think. Do we just chill here? I don't think so. I think we want to find like either Duress or Grief, right? Let's try another 7. Nice. Can you imagine if I didn't draw another 7 there? What 2 cards do we want here? Definitely grabbing Balance, and then it's either the LED or the Counterspell. Kind of leaning LED, actually. They only have 1 blue source over there. Just let them look at their Counterspell. Let me pitch, like, Shallow Grave. Something, whatever. We want to exhume. Triplicate Titan. Yeah, it's been this. Two lands feels pretty good. The Shallow Grave got exiled is why I'm any ordering that. Graveyard Dump. Oh no, they drew a good one. Sort of. Let's draw 7. Well, I can't collapse and exhume because I don't have the colored mana because Soul Ring fucking sucks. Damn. It's like kind of what I was looking for was Soul Ring. So I could do 2 things here and I can't really. I mean, I guess I could life back Grief and go to 2 life. I kind of want to kill that cat though, right? I don't know how scared that cat is. At 13. I'd like to set up a win next turn. Which exhuming Triplicate Titan does, right? Draw 7 and a cat can be scary, right? And especially with all their mana. I think it's highly possible this might have been super wrong. We have this turn to rip something truly groovy. Sweet. I don't think we change anything. I think the discard's really good. We saw counters and balance. If everyone just shatters in the sideboard, they'd be tempting, but we super don't, right? One more, one fucking more. Let's go. No pressure, never is. Pressure? Why would I be pressured? Well, I wasn't before. Oh, man. Now I'm just thinking about how I make sure that I'm not pressured too bad. That's all I can think about. That's okay. Goose Fraba. The dress was real good, yeah. Yeah, I'm a little worried this hand's too slow in this matchup, I don't like the idea of getting Entomb and then just having it countered, right? The Voldaren Epicure can convert the Grizzlebrand into another card, too. What's up, Urza? How you doing? Oh, shit, what up? Hey, CJ. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 40 months. The big 4-0. Happy New Year to you, too, Ankle Shanker. LED can indeed make 4 mana. Fucking busted. Does the opponent have a counterspell? I don't know. Uh-oh. So Kitteners, it seems good, right? Well, they're not holding up counterspell mana anymore. Not a direct bit, anyway. I really like jumping with the Epicure there, because it makes it so much harder for the opponent to fuck with my Shallow Grave. Do I want to play around Daze? They could have Daze, huh? They could have been holding up Hardcast Daze last turn. Okie doke. Kind of sure there are more free spells in this deck, huh? I think this is actually hard, whether to draw another 7 here. I think I'm just going to Soul Ring past the turn, but I do think it's hard. Oh, one of the issues is we're not really doing much, are we? Like we don't have another fatty to sneak in or necromancy or anything. Yeah, whatever. Wow, that was wildly unhelpful. I guess it gave me something to do to reanimate and stuff next turn, but yeah, I was hoping for grief, duress, dark ritual, and that sort of thing. Well, hopefully I'm not dead. That'd be bad. Zero fears. Oh, definitely some fear there. I guess I spin this. So currently they don't have white mana for this mentor. I'm going to take the High Tide, because the High Tide, they get to blink Urza and get another thing. Why didn't they cast High Tide? At any point. Like, they still could. They could still tap the LED and make a blue here and play the High Tide, right? Anyway. I'm so glad they only have one Construct right now, because I would be dead otherwise. I'd be just the very deadest. Cool. Is there a world where we want to sneak attack next turn? Oh yeah, they're at 9. Let's definitely sneak attack. Yeah, Dabu. Love it. Are you like sitting there speaking to your monitor? I do that sometimes. Really dig Blink and Urza. Maybe they're hoping to spin into something real juicy. Just want more spins. Yeah. Let's crack LED maybe. Another land. I think we got him, folks. Wild game. Yeah, I think this one was theirs to lose, right? Like they could have high-tided, had another token. Got me there. But, you know, we all make mistakes. I've certainly made some silly ones today. GG. A couple trophies, huh? Couple trophies helps a lot. Let's get another draft in. Oh, it kind of smells like there's food. I'm gonna run a quick ad while I go get some foods. Foodstuffs. I'll be back in a few minutes. We'll fire up the next draft. Back-to-back trophies. Yeah, that good stuff.